I think one of the number one ways to procrastinate in life is by allowing time to pass. The more time that you allow between a decision, something that you know you need to be doing, and actually doing it, the more time that you allow within that decision, the harder it's going to be for you to actually do it. Period. Just the reality, So, or you could have goals, and it depends on your personality. You could be the type of person that you set a goal and you're not gonna let off until you accomplish that goal. Like, for example, I don't think I was always this way. I don't know. I can't, and I say I wasn't because I'm pretty sure I made some promises that I didn't keep. But when it comes to me saying something, I believe that I followed through. And if it wasn't always this way, I developed that. I've also, and I like it. I like to believe that I'm improving in that space. I would say before I didn't give a fuck. I really wouldn't think about it. I wasn't really as thoughtful as I am now. And setting goals for myself, from a fitness point of view, has really put me on the hot seat because number one, nobody's gonna hold you accountable to yourself more than you, unless there's a financial incentive for them to do so. Right? So nobody really cares as much about you as you'd like for them to, or as much as you think, unless there's a financial incentive for them to care about you. This world is so big, and yeah, broadly speaking, we could be grateful for us, we could be grateful for humans, we could love all humanity. That's cool. But realistically, as far as what is required in order for you to make progress and move forward in life, that's going to be ultimately up to you. Nobody has the energy, the thought energy, the resources, the nothing to actually do the day-to-day thought that is going to require in order for you to move forward. Nobody. It's up to you. So, like, I remember me thinking about the pros and cons of me being coached, and I also thought about, those times where I would tell myself, I would say, man, I would really like to have a personal fitness coach, because of the level of accountability, such a high level of accountability that you have. But then I also thought about it from this point of view, and it is twofold. Again, it's twofold. But let me finish my thought. It's a good thing because when you pay somebody, again, it's someone holding you accountable, and we tend to focus on where our money goes. But if we're spending money somewhere, we tend to attend more to whatever that is. If you have money in the financial market, you'll pay more attention to what's happening in the financial market. If you have money in the digital space, you'll pay attention to what's happening in the digital space. So pretty much whatever you want to pay attention to, just put money toward it, and you'll start learning about it. You'll start putting more attention to it. The more money that you put in it, the more that you'll educate yourself in it. But with fitness, I thought about it from this point of view, and I don't think I'm in a position to pay a personal fitness coach. So that's why I'm most likely looking at it from an optimistic point of view on my end. But, when you pay a personal fitness coach, I look at it like this. You lack self-control, as most of us do, right? We all have strengths and weaknesses. You may lack self-control or the ability to command yourself to do something and following through. But think about it. If you need somebody to wake you up in the morning or at whatever time or every day and tell you to work out versus you just commanding yourself to tell yourself to do the same shit, then you lack self-control. Because again, the definition in my eye of self-control is the ability to command yourself to do something and follow through. Okay? Now, it's not a bad thing. Again, we all have strengths and weaknesses. But And if having a personal fitness coach helps you, if it's actually led to long-term results, great. But I also want you to look at it from a place of potential growth, of graduating from personal fitness, right? So I think, for me, not even a personal fitness, but I think having a gym brother would be fantastic for me in order to push myself to the next level. But I wanted to make it a goal. I wanted to make it a point upon myself to be able to command myself to do something and follow through, right? And I also wanted to work out and impress myself and show myself that I was willing to and able and wanting to actually be consistent at it. So I've been doing it for myself. I've been doing it for myself in the comfort of my own home. Therefore, there's no confusion. There's no trying to show off for somebody else, because all these are fake and false motivations, in my point of view, that don't last long, right? So I know for a fact, if I was in a gym, I would push myself way more, right? But my question is, why? Why can't I do that when I'm with myself? And that's what I'm learning. That's at this moment, August of 2022. That's what I'm learning, is I'm following through on decisions that I've made, and I'm grateful for that. I feel good about that. And of course, I want to make progress in other areas of my life, but for now, this is the focus that I've been on. And in terms of weight, the amount of weight that I'm lifting, I'm not so concerned about that. The more that the actual thing, the focus that I'm developing is actually working towards building consistency. I'd rather lift at the rate in which I'm lifting for the next 5 years and not put any more weight on the bar that I'm lifting. I would rather work for the next 5 years that same amount of weight and not make any progress and do it in the exact same way that I've been doing it in terms of consistently, versus adding more weight and then just falling off at some point. Now again, that doesn't mean that I'll never fall off, or I'm not subject to, like, it can't happen to me. That's not what I'm saying. But again, I'd rather develop a habit to where it becomes just as natural. Just brushing your teeth. And I chose to say that on purpose because I ain't even brushed my teeth today. Now I think about it. Now that I actually think about it, I didn't even brush my teeth. Here goes the excuse. Fuck that. Fuck the world. I don't give a fuck. I ain't brushed my teeth today, goddammit. Make sure to follow my journey and you'll know exactly why. Go ahead and look through some of the previous videos that I've posted and you'll know exactly why, motherfuckers. You'll know exactly why. But something that I'm going to end it with this. You see that right there? I think out of all the stuff that we have in cars, I think a mandatory item that should be on every car is reflective tape. Reflective tape. And also, I don't want to create no more laws, but we got enough of them. But I think it would be very smart, if we could somehow help every vehicle on the road have reflective tape on their vehicle at all times, right? So maybe that could be a good a la carte product to sell. Whenever you go service your car and get oil or change your tires, the mechanic shop has a strip of reflective tape, maybe charge whatever, $2-3, whatever, but every time there must be reflective tape on every vehicle. The reason I say that is because, again, today's daytime right now, and hopefully that person gets off the side of the road by the time night comes, but shit can get serious out here at night. Shit can get real serious, and that reflective tape, just anything to catch the attention, the eye of somebody is vital. Keep growing, keep developing. And if nobody told you today, I just want you to remember, you're respected, you're appreciated for everything you do. Keep on.